18 penalties. Adam Jones was a big part of that and the chaos at the end of it. Nugent kicks it off. Sammy Coates will take a knee, and the Steelers will have it at the 25-yard line to open things up. Shotgun formation for Roethlisberger to open things up on the first play. D'Angelo Williams, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, picks up where he left off from last week. The vision to pick up 8 yards. Year out of Louisville because of a foot injury, and in his NFL debut, he was a major factor. Give it to Williams again. 3 tight ends in this formation. And Williams dances for 1 yard on the play. Michael Johnson in on the stop. Or anything that crosses the line into cheap football here tonight. Williams going up the middle. Very close, but he didn't get it.
Now, a great job by Ray Maaluga. The side of the screen, you'll see him come in and read this play. There's just no push there. Great job. Geno Atkins stuffed the guard and the center, and there's Maaluga to find his way through to the backfield.
So an 8-yard run on first down, and the Steelers still go 3 and out. Jordan Berry punting. Alex Erickson, the return man, and this one sailed out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. Walking up the sideline to the 20. Here in Pittsburgh, he's got Jeremy Hill behind him. Hill tries to cut, and he's limited on the play. Robert Golden ready for it. Ankle surgery in May. Originally was expected to miss about 3 months. Didn't work out that way. Hill carrying a defender with him, Robert Golden. And Hill keeps the legs churning for a pickup of 5 yards. Pennsylvania native, grew up 30 minutes from this stadium. Shotgun. Dalton throws. It's complete, and it's Boyd. The Pitt product. Mike Tomlin said, hey, it's still a work in progress. We're still trying to figure out who we are. Hill limited by Stephon Tuitt. Tuitt was the one who was involved in the Andy Dalton injury last year. Sean Davis is in there as the nickel for Pittsburgh. They're very excited about the rookie out of Maryland. And Jeremy Hill has nowhere to go. It's a 2-yard pickup as Shazier and Timmons collaborate on the tackle.
Watch it.
Cincinnati looking to convert on a 3rd and 6. Dalton, deep ball, airs it out, nobody home. A.J. Green, double coverage, penalty marker down at the 37 of Cincinnati. So Pete Morelli will decline it.
Illegal shift. Offense. The penalty will be declined. 4th down.
You move on.
You have no choice. The game is right in front of you. Happens to be against the Steelers, but you got to play it anyway.
Kevin Huber, booming punt. Eli Rogers from the 11. Looking for an opening. Rogers stacked up as he crossed the 15, a 51-yard punt.
In practice throwing it time after time. Not always hitting it either.
3 receivers set. D'Angelo Williams is drilled going up the middle by Vincent Ray. They have not thrown the football yet. Jesse James is the motion man. And it's another running play. It's D'Angelo Williams. No Le'Veon Bell. He is serving a 3-game suspension. He's got to actually go out and defend it. Shotgun. Roethlisberger steps up. He throws. It's complete. Antonio Brown. First down across the 35. 16-yard pickup.
Brown's smart enough to settle down between him and Jones.
Out of the gun once again. Running play to Williams. Looking for blockers. Williams turns the corner. The speed from the 33-year-old who's getting better with age. Head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs. They spread it now with a 5-receiver look. Who set it downs to work with? Roethlisberger standing tall in the pocket, floats one upstairs and throws it away. Sprained his ankle August 1st. He was inactive last week. 2nd and 10 from the gun. Pump fake. Roethlisberger sets it up for James. Jesse James hauls it in.
Ben knows he's got a 6'7" receiver. Watch where he puts this ball. Over the top of Dansby, right to the hands of James. And James with good job of getting
the grimy work, as he put it. Smart, and he learned a lot from Heath Miller. Williams up the gut. And a gain of only 1 on the play. This is a 2nd and 9 for the Steelers. On a 4-receiver set. Roethlisberger loses the football. And it's incomplete.
It's just going to slip right out of his hands as he's going to change his mind here, try to haul the ball back to his body. And now the Steelers.
77 offense. 5-yard penalty.
Gilbert with the false
It made
start.
third down.
Much for his confidence to believe that he could one day play in the NFL, even though they tried him out at tight end. Roethlisberger to Williams. D'Angelo Williams banged down as he crossed the 40-yard line. There really is no man's land here for Pittsburgh, and Mike Tomlin didn't waste any time. On a 4th and 5, Roethlisberger, low throw, and handled by Adam Jones. Is it a clean pick, or is it incomplete? Except that it would have been better for field position, but when the ball's that close, Adam Jones is going to go down and get it. Roethlisberger turns it over for Pittsburgh. So I know Ben Roethlisberger isn't going to miss Reggie Nelson, who signed with Oakland, because Nelson was on the receiving end of a number of those interceptions over the last few years. But Adam Jones is still there.
Watch all 8 guys coming after Roethlisberger, and this is what you dreamed about as a quarterback. They all get picked up. You got Brown man-to-man with inside shade. He's on his way to the end zone, and for some reason,
Sean Williams looped around and got in the face of Ben as Jeremy Hill carries it for 3. Arthur Moats stepping in for Bud Dupree. Dalton lofts it off the hands of Uzama. Brown has done serious damage on special teams in his career against Cincinnati. Spiraling kick. Brown backpedals from the 20. Brown cuts it upfield. A 54-yard punt. David Johnson sets up in front of D'Angelo Williams. On first down, it's Williams going up the middle and will pick up a yard. Last week's game with the same issue, the victory in Washington. Roethlisberger waits, throws, nobody there. Incomplete in the area of Xavier Grimble.
never get the memo.
You're not on the email list, I guess. 3rd and 9. Roethlisberger spins out of trouble, buys some time. Roethlisberger floats it upstairs. It's caught by Sammy Coates. First down. Ben Roethlisberger.
Pivot out of the pocket, but his eyes are down the field. He feels the presence coming of Margus Hunt, and look at the soft toss to Coates beyond the defense. Huge play of 44 yards.
Action with Pittsburgh and Cincinnati scoreless. Steelers on the move. Give it to Williams. It's a cut. Williams is tackled just short of the 20-yard line by Geno Atkins. No gain. Pick in 2015. 2nd and 10 for Pittsburgh. Roethlisberger fires. Handled. Xavier Grimble. Touchdown. Steelers strike first.
That's his first NFL catch and making a touchdown as he goes over George Iloka and then stretches out, breaks the plane. The ball will come loose after he clearly has broken the plane by the time that left knee hit the ground. Now Pete Morelli's going to come over because this is a scoring play. He'll go under the hood. Maybe just wants to get out of the rain.
He's looking for shelter? Is that your point?
Well, it seems like it's lightened up a little bit.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. A touchdown.
Barry holds it. Boswell knocks it through, and the Steelers in front. 7-0. Boswell will kick it off. The rain has lightened up, and it is almost stopped here in Pittsburgh. That ball bounces through the back of the end zone. Bengals will have it at the 25. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Bernard, they fake it. Dalton snaps a pass to the sideline, and it's caught by the veteran Brandon LaFell. Now we'll see some funky formations here from Ken Zampese. Dalton, fake and slide for Dalton, and it'll be marked down short of the 45-yard line. Coach with Cincinnati, who Jackson was the offensive coordinator, now the head coach in Cleveland. Dalton sells the fake beautifully and connects downfield to A.J. Green.
Back there from Robert Golden, but he hung on.
Shotgun. Dalton, fake and throw. Tyler Croft on the receiving end. And Cincinnati bang, bang, and they're in Pittsburgh territory deep at the 15-yard line. Bengals threatening, they trail 7-0. Bernard sets up to the left of Dalton. Giovanni Bernard Gets through there, 3.5-yard gain. Operating out of the gun, Dalton. Quick hitter, low throw. LaFell, the intended target. Incomplete. Dalton, rush coming. Dumps it off. Bernard is bottled up inside the 10. Hit by Mike Mitchell, who will throw his body around for Pittsburgh. He had what turned out to be the game winner last week. And Nugent knocks it through. 23 seconds left in the first. Pittsburgh has got a 7-3 lead on Brown. Burfict suspended. Repeated violations of safety-related rules. And this next week, then he'll be eligible to return. Toussaint is the return man for Pittsburgh. Stood up before he hit the 20-yard line and driven down. It's Josh Shaw with the big smack on special teams.
Yes. And he should have been.
We drove that up to because, Montana was my guy growing up. Roethlisberger on a dump off. David Johnson takes a shot. He didn't grow up in Southern California. But anything?
Not really. We've only had one penalty, and that was a false start. So players are minding their business.
Xavier Grimble going airborne, trying to make that catch. It's incomplete. Carlos Dunlap with a hit on Ben Roethlisberger. See a lot of flags, and you think it's based on the fact that these guys are so big themselves. On a pass underneath to Eli Rogers, who gets into the ledger with a 9-yard grab. Darquez Bernard spins him down. It's good enough for a first down. Motion man is Antonio Brown. He's been held to one catch so far for 16 yards. Roethlisberger, deep drop, lost his footing. And it's on time. Sliding grab by Jesse James. Not enough for a first down.
Also mentioned sometimes it's to his benefit, extending plays.
Hand off to D'Angelo Williams, leaps to the outside. Nice fake by Williams. And he ducks out of bounds. New set of downs to work with after the pickup of 7. Whenever he sees passing touchdowns, yeah, there's some saliva.
I think I like quarterback controversies too.
Sammy Coates, he gets hit as he came on the end around. Adam Jones flipped him over, 6-yard pickup. But Pittsburgh going into the bag of tricks a bit. Shotgun. Now the running play. Nothing there for D'Angelo Williams. Leans in for a yard. Dunlap in on the stop for the Bengals. Marshall and Eric Decker in that 23-22 win. Roethlisberger. Big shot. Hayward Bay. Hit by Adam Jones.
Yeah, he's not fooling around. He recognizes his route right away. And he breaks it up with a hit to the helmet.
Part of this game, as we know, keeping your emotions in check, maintaining your poise. The officials certainly were told, do not let this get out of control. Fair catch from Erickson, 32-yard punt. And a 1st and 10 for Cincinnati deep in its own territory. Giovanni Bernard hit and then pushed forward. So he'll end up gaining no yards, what would have been a loss on the play. 2nd and 10 for Cincinnati. Fake it. Dalton guns it. Incomplete. Nowhere close to Uzama, who took a shot after the ball passed him by.
And also at the line of scrimmage, you can see another perhaps questionable late hit here by Mike Mitchell.
Defender back there. Play clock down to 4. Dalton on a 3rd and 10. To the sideline, but short of a first down. Uzama, momentum carried him towards the perimeter from Kevin Huber. Brown standing at his own 38-yard line. Sailing kick, backpedaling. Brown from the 33. Brown trying to circle, and they gang up on him on special teams. Lost opening field position for a drive for Pittsburgh here today. Shotgun, Roethlisberger. Oh, the pocket collapses. Roethlisberger won't go down, but they'll whistle him down as Will Clark will get credit for it, a Pittsburgh native.
At number 93 now has 1.5 sacks in his short career.
The loss of 9 on the play. Can they get Antonio Brown involved here? Won't come from this play as D'Angelo Williams cuts it upfield. and drives for a 3-yard pickup.
Outstanding job, and what a great start to this season in that same role.
3rd and 16. Roethlisberger looks downfield, fires it. It's too high for Antonio Brown. He was looking for a flag on Sean Williams, the 3rd-round pick from Georgia.
Well, you see, they're going to double him. Jones lets him go to the inside, and now over the top comes the defender, Sean Williams.
Back was really the killer. It just threw everything off schedule. 9-yard loss on 1st down. Jordan Berry boots it. Good punt. Adam Jones from the 11. Jones high stepping it with a flag down. He's to the 20, slides down there, another flag. 58-yard punt, a 9-yard return. Pete Morelli.
During return, there are 3 fouls. Holding, number 86. That penalty would be declined. Holding, number 42.
Okay.
Correction, block in the back, number 42. That penalty would be declined. And an illegal block in the back, number 53. That penalty would be accepted. 10-yard penalty, 1st down, 10 timeout.
Well, take your pick, and Cincinnati starts off deep in its own territory. On a 1st and 10 from the 9, Jeremy Hill, nothing there. 1-yard pickup. Lawrence Timmons next to Dalton on a 2nd and 9. Dalton throws it. Tyler Boyd, nice effort by Boyd, with Ryan Shazier there defensively. He's played on this field so many times because of his college days at Pitt. Dalton trying to get out of trouble, and he's not going to take any chances. Ryan Shazier had a beat on the quarterback by Rodgers, the deep man, at the 35-yard line. Hubert's punt. Comes Rodgers to the 34. Rodgers has room. Just before he hits midfield, he's brought down by Croft and Burkhead on special teams. A 48-yard punt, a 15-yard return per game through the air. That's not been an issue here today. Andy Dalton's been held in check. Steelers with a 7-3 lead. Hand it off to D'Angelo Williams. Spin move on Pat Sims for no gain. There's 7 minutes to go in this first half. Antonio Brown, 1 catch, 16 yards. Williams gets the call. Williams slammed down by Pecco. In celebration mode. 0-1. Rain is stopped here at Heinz Field. Deep drop, but Roethlisberger slips. Roethlisberger gets up, throws it downfield. It's dropped. Antonio Brown, it bounces right off his chest.
He's blocking on Dunlap. And watch Dunlap come in, and Jones just grabs his right arm. But how about the drop pass, though, at the other end? This was going to be a huge play for Pittsburgh.
Jordan Berry, Alex Erickson standing at his own 7-yard line. This drive would have continued with a 1st down into Cincinnati territory. Why would you field it there at the 5? 46-yard punt. Marker at the 33. Darren Simmons, special teams coach for the Cincinnati Bengals, now in his 13th year. Drafted free agent out of Wisconsin.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 42. Receiving team, half his distance to the goal. 1st down.
Well, that makes it worse. Clayton Fedulum, 3 tight ends for Cincinnati. Take the handoff. Dalton throws out of the end zone. Incomplete. He tried to squeeze it in there to A.J. Green. Ross Cockrell, the main man in coverage, not developed in this first half. Dalton gets rid of it quickly. Timing is off, and it's incomplete. A.J. Green going to the outside. Dalton threw it early because of the pressure from Pittsburgh. This is a 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. They'll go conservative. Giovanni Bernard. And it's short of the 5-yard line. Brought down by William Gay, and that gets this crowd energized. Margin of error is slim. High. Handled. Huber shanked it. Out of bounds. Steelers take over inside the Cincinnati 40. The line of scrimmage will be the 36 after the 32-yard punt. The explosive offense has come against other teams. Roethlisberger. Incomplete. Eli Rogers right down the middle with Josh Shaw. Kirkpatrick is back out there. It was a hamstring issue for him. It's a pitch. D'Angelo Williams, shake and bake. That's actually Darrell Richardson getting his first carry. Richardson and his Brown. Jones sticking with Brown. Roethlisberger. Low throw, it's incomplete. Boswell. From 49 yards away. He's got it. And then some. Steelers add to their lead. It's been a long second quarter here at Heinz Field. Burkhead, the return man, and will take a knee there. Cincinnati will have it at the 25-yard line. Coming up, third in the NFL last season with 48 sacks. Shotgun, Dalton puts it up high. Bernard has got some space and gets to the outside. Lawrence Timmons with a tackle. It's a 7-yard pickup through the air.
The catch.
The Bengals have not scored over 21 points in 13 straight games against Pittsburgh. Dalton's pass knocked down at the line of scrimmage. It was intended for Giovanni Bernard. Developing. That was Hayward's honest opinion when asked the question. Shotgun, Dalton on 3rd and 3. On time. Tyler Boyd. Things are not too big for him. He's actually been hearing about him for years from his dad, who's a Pittsburgh. In Boyd's early high school days. Running play, Bernard. Spin move. Trying to get out of the tackle. Timmons holding on, and then he got some help. It's a 2-yard pickup.
A little easier.
2nd and 8. Under 3 minutes to go in this first half. Dalton downfield. Pop loose, Uzama. It's incomplete. Is this a catch?
Nope. That's a great hit by Mitchell right on the ball to dislodge it, but that's
field. 10-3 lead for the Steelers. 2:42 to play, first half. Dalton checks it down. Bernard keeps the legs moving, but it's short of a first down. 5-yard gain. NFL scores and highlights and a preview. Thursday Night Football on CBS and NFL Network. Verizon halftime report. Fair catch called for. Pittsburgh will have it. They've got a 10-3 lead on Cincinnati from the 8-yard line. D'Angelo Williams, running room. Williams runs into his own man, Rodgers. So Sean Williams, who was covering Rodgers there, will get credit for the tackle. It's an 8-yard pickup. 15 carries, 45 yards for D'Angelo Williams. Roethlisberger pump fake. Deep ball looking for Coates. And too far. Sammy Coates has speed, but he couldn't catch up to that one. Covered by Kirkpatrick. Had a light drizzle just a few minutes ago, but it stopped again. Roethlisberger, a 3rd and 2. Pushed, floats it to Williams. Not every quarterback can hang in there.
Well, how frustrating for the defense. You can see that Foster's got a bunch of jersey there. Holding on Geno Atkins. First down.
And Foster gets away with one. Steelers lead the chains. Deep ball. Airing it out. Simultaneous with Coates and Kirkpatrick with the interception. Coates and Kirkpatrick going after it. And it's Dre Kirkpatrick winning the battle.
Down about 30 yards down the field. Kirkpatrick did not. Pins him to the sideline. Uses his body to rebound that ball and pick it off.
Bengals 32. Giovanni Bernard in the backfield. Dalton. The fake, the dump off. Bernard. Good cut. Bernard, the speed. Bernard makes a man miss. And he's cut down as he crossed the 45. 32 plays for Cincinnati. 21 passes. This will be 22. Dalton. Hooks a pass, incomplete. Brandon LaFell got hit low by William Gay. Couldn't secure it, and then once Gay made contact, it was over.
Here. This time just a 3-man rush for Pittsburgh. That allows the Steelers to play 8 in the zone.
Line of scrimmage is the 44. Dalton, a deep drop. Rush is coming. Dalton dumps it off to Croft. And Tyler Croft is out of bounds.
Pass complete.
Dalton, sidearm, almost intercepted. And probably should have been, but Jarvis Jones isn't used to those kinds of plays. A little less than 20 seconds to play. On a 4th and 3, trying to convert. Dalton, he's got his man, Uzama. And it's a first down with a timeout called. 16 seconds left. Looking at a 50-yard field goal. Dalton. Downfield. There's A.J. Green with the catch.
Apex left, let's go!
Bengals looking for the tie. Pump. Throw. End zone. Knocked away. LaFell, the intended receiver. And it's Artie Burns.
Yeah, this is why they picked him number 1. Look at the ability here to see the ball and make sure LaFell doesn't make it the catch in the back of the end zone. He got about 2 fingers on it, but that was enough.
5 seconds left in the half. Huber will hold it. Nugent. Perfect. 10-6. Pittsburgh. Rex Burkhead is deep for the Bengals. Chris Boswell will kick it off. And the second half is underway. Burkhead's not going to take this one out of the end zone. Bengals have it at the 25 downstairs to Evan Washburn. Third best mark in the league over that span. And Dalton trying to do it again here in Pittsburgh. Shovel dropped by Hill. With the regular season series last year, each team winning on the road, and of course Pittsburgh winning the wild card game in Cincinnati. Jeremy Hill securing the football there, 3-yard pickup. Jarvis Jones in on the hit. Bernard flanks Dalton. Rush coming. Bernard helps. Almost picked off by Cockrell.
Route and Cockrell almost coming up with a huge pickoff.
Kevin Huber. Well, they got pressure, but Huber gets rid of it. Wobbly kick to Rogers. Rogers work in the middle of the field. Lost the football. Bengals claim they've got it. Rogers trying to get some extra yardage out across the 35-yard line.
Well, he doesn't have the ball now as he's on the top of the pile trying to dig it out.
Cincinnati pointing. They're peeling off that pile, and Pittsburgh has got it.
They're saying that well, that's got to be looked at. That was so close. You can see the hand on the ball.
But Dan, Darius Hayward-Bay ended up with the football either way. So the only question would be where you're spotting the football. As they peeled off that pile, it was Hayward-Bay who had it. Rogers, his neck got jerked a bit, and the ball got popped out of there by Burkhead. Marvin Lewis wants a deeper explanation here. And he's got it from Pete Morelli. It's own 33-yard line. Brown, the motion man. Throw it to him. Brown. Modest gain. Vincent Ray behind him, not allowing him to turn the corner and move upfield. Instead, he moves east-west. 10 of 22, 131 yards, the touchdown, and the 2 picks. Give it to Williams, driving ahead. Williams slithers through that hole, and he's got a first down. 8-yard pickup.
The tacklers.
What did he do?
That's 3 slithers in one play.
That's a tongue twister. D'Angelo Williams, nowhere to go there. No gain on the play. Malaluga there. Randy Fitchner was the offensive coordinator. He's now the QB coach with the Steelers. So he just felt like it was coming home. Williams on a zigzag. 2006. Roethlisberger on a 3rd and 4. Dial up the deep ball. Almost intercepted. Sammy Coates, the intended receiver, and Kirkpatrick had it on his hands.
Well, it's been won by Kirkpatrick all day long, and they're all go routes by Sammy Coates. Coates has half a step maybe, but the catch-up speed by Kirkpatrick, and again at 6 feet 2 inches tall, he's a long, tall defensive back, and he should have had that interception.
Jordan Berry with the kick. 12 combined punts here today. Fair catch again for Erickson to drive inside their own 10-yard line. Dalton, off play action. Jeremy Hill working that sideline. Hill with a big gain. Finally caught from behind by Javon Hargrave, and flags on the play. 25 yards.
Personal foul. Horse collar tackle. Number 79, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
The runner will come up limping, and this is why. Watch that 300 pounds land on the back of Jeremy Hill, clearly grabbing the jersey He's
on the offensive line. They set up initially in one formation, changed to another. Moving pocket for Dalton. Dalton in trouble. Steps up. Dalton looking downfield. A fake. And Arthur Moats was not faked out. Dalton falls forward. No gain. It'll go down as a sack for Moats.
and the penalty has got them good field position now.
6 offensive linemen for Cincinnati. Jake Fisher, the extra offensive lineman. It's a pitch. Jeremy Hill could not get around Ryan Shazier. The speed, the range. Dalton trying to make sure everybody's on the same page. Shotgun for Cincinnati. Rush coming. Dalton steps up. Dalton shovels it ahead. Leveled. LaFell. It was dropped. William Gay there defensively. Wouldn't have been nearly enough for a first down as the Steelers celebrate on defense. Eli Rogers waiting at the 10-yard line for the Huber punt. End over end. And he fields it at the 8. Home opener for the Steelers. They lead the Bengals 10-6. Handed off to D'Angelo Williams. Slicing through. Williams carries a defender out across the 15. David Johnson with a block for Pittsburgh. It's a 7-yard pickup for D'Angelo Williams. 22nd running play for Pittsburgh. Williams tries to shake and bake, and it works. Veers to the outside and gets the angle for the first down. 5-yard pickup for D'Angelo Williams. Tight ends in this formation, James, Johnson, and Grimble. Roethlisberger to throw it. Avoids the trouble on a dump off. Toussaint. Nice move by Toussaint. On the outside, Toussaint made Adam Jones miss, and it's a first down.
Back.
Set up.
Winning culture, guys. Ben Roethlisberger's pass deflected off of Iloka. The previous play went for 9 yards. He did not get the necessary yardage for a first down. One with D'Angelo Williams in the backfield. Brown, the motion man. Fake it to Williams. Roethlisberger stands in the pocket. Low throw. It's brought in by Grimble.
Well, Ben's got to come off his primary again. And as he's throwing, he's being dragged to the ground.
He's sturdy. Fake it. Roethlisberger. Looking for the deep ball. Caught! Sammy Coates! A rainbow from Roethlisberger.
Let it fly. Top of the screen is Coates. Fakes the up route, breaks to the post, and the ball dropped in perfectly. So he's 1 for 4 against Kirkpatrick, but this one is a game changer for 53 yards.
Inside the 10. 5 receivers set. Roethlisberger. Fires. End zone. Jesse James. Touchdown Steelers.
Left side of the screen comes James right over the middle, right behind Maaluga. And look at all the Bengals around, but they can't go up high enough to make a difference on this play.
Steelers. Extra point from Boswell. Pittsburgh extends the lead. 17-6. You go out, you sign Ladarius Green, and physically he's not ready to go. Ankle injury, he was getting headaches, came over from San Diego. Jesse James slides into that starter's role, and they have not missed a beat. It is once again raining now at Heinz Field, with the Steelers leading at 17-6. Bengals in an 11-point hole. Catch made by Bernard. Penalty marker thrown at the 19.
They're going to be in a bigger hole now after this holding.
Holding. Number 77 offense. 10-yard penalty remains. First down.
As called on Pittsburgh. Play clock was down to 0. They didn't get the playoff.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty remains. First down.
Well, this is not going in the right direction. From the gun, a 1st and 25. Dalton, beautiful spiral to Tyler Boyd. And they get back that yardage and then some.
Even better catch in traffic.
63 yards for Boyd on the receiving end. Play action. Dalton out of the pocket. And he throws it away. Jarvis Jones put the pressure on Andy Dalton at 2nd and 10. Cincinnati can get some serious drives going here. Fake it. Tyler Croft remains on his feet after the contact, and the clock will continue to roll as Croft brings it across the 45-yard line. Mike Mitchell was shaken up on this drive. Shamarko Thomas is in for him. And the completion downfield to Alex Erickson.
NFL catch.
They are inside the 35 of Pittsburgh. Dalton waits it. Dalton looking for it all. End zone. Incomplete and a flag. Green and a matchup with Cockrell.
They're going to get Cockrell.
First down.
It is T.I. Ross Cockrell.
Green trying to get to the outside, but once you put that arm out like that, that's impeding the progress of the receiver.
And for the record, they disagree. Floater. Hill. Jeremy Hill, good effort. On the redirect, 4-yard pickup. Sean Davis yards on the ground for Bernard. 2nd and 6 for Cincinnati. Dalton gets rid of it quickly, and it's way too high for Brandon LaFell in a matchup against Ross Cockrell. Dalton steps up, throws it, back of the end zone, incomplete. LaFell and a flag down.
Well, Artie Burns appeared to make contact with LaFell.
Pass interference. Number 25 defense. Foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be placed on the 1-yard line. Automatic first down.
Well, LaFell's on a post route, number 11 here. And there's the bump. He grabs him around the hip.
1st and goal from the 1. Give it to Hill. Buried behind the line of scrimmage. Blown up by Shazier. Goal. Motion man Croft. Fake it. Dalton. Upstairs. Uzama. Incomplete.
Ball hung up in the air for an eternity here. Uzama is open, but Golden will push him out of the back of the end zone. Tremendous play by Robert Golden.
Play clock's down to 2. Dalton looks, end zone, incomplete. Uzama in the area, Cockrell there defensively with 2:13 to go in the 3rd. Nugent puts it through. Tied 2-1 to start the year in 2014. They were 6-2 in 2013. Toussaint will not take it out of the end zone. Dan, I believe you're bilingual.
He taught me Spanish.
And how much of it have you retained? Just Xavier Grimble, I believe that's all you say. D'Angelo Williams carries it for 5 yards, hit by Pat Sims. Cower among those on the list of 94 nominees for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. D'Angelo Williams cutting to the outside. Williams short of a first down, but another strong run by Williams. Pecco had a chance to bring him down, but it stopped for a stretch.
Watch him, y'all.
And it's coming down fairly hard right now with 2 seconds left on the play clock. Roethlisberger pointing on the
Offside. Defense, no to 1 infraction. 5-yard penalty. Result of the penalty is first down.
motion man David Johnson. Fake the handoff. Roethlisberger avoids the rush. Throws it downfield. And that's high, even for Jesse James. The play in this 3rd quarter. Pittsburgh 17, Cincinnati 9. Roethlisberger on a give. D'Angelo Williams redirects, plows through 1, and then runs into Kirkpatrick, looking to truck the defensive back. 1970. Down to 20 seconds left in the 3rd. Roethlisberger. That's too high. He and Brown have not been able to connect. Punt from Berry. And Erickson, no fair catch called for. He gets dropped immediately inside the 10 by Shamarko Thomas. Put it in the officials' hands on a replay. Hand off to Hill. Hill dances and takes it just short of the 14-yard line. Simmons and
Shazier. The 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I'm proud to wear the pin and the tie. I'll do the same thing next week.
Quick pass to Tyler Boyd. Let's go back here for the Uzama play. Would that be enough for the touchdown? Toss to the sideline. It's through the hands of A.J. Green. Is it something that Cincinnati should have taken a look at with review? That knee down just before he hit the white. Bengals settled for 3 points. Jeremy Hill running inside and hit by Hayward. It brings up 3rd and long now for Cincinnati. 7 for Cincinnati. Dalton steps up and throws. Incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
Even if he caught it, would not have been enough for the first down.
Kevin Huber, the punt. That's a low punt. It does take a Cincinnati roll, and it angles out of bounds just across the 35-yard line.
Blue 80.
We'll have the answers for you on Thursday night. Roethlisberger with his team up by 8. Across the formation to Brown. And a short gainer for 2 teams played in games that resulted in more than $200,000 worth of fines and numerous injuries in their last 2 meetings. Williams working it to the outside, and Pittsburgh did an excellent job on 3rd down last week against Washington. 5 of 13 today. Roethlisberger double pump and a throw to a spot. Antonio Brown downfield. Adam Jones upset at that 17-yard completion.
Best throw of the day for Roethlisberger. Double coverage there. Williams short.
80.
Back to the ground game. D'Angelo Williams. There was no push there. Pittsburgh's offensive line dominated Washington's defensive line last week. And 13. David Johnson goes in motion. Take the run play. Roethlisberger on a flip to D'Angelo Williams. Oh, what a cut! D'Angelo Williams, elusive on a 1st and 10 at the 31. Quick hitter, Hayward Bay. Brought down as he crosses the 25 by Hunt and Kirkpatrick.
Blue 80.
2nd and 3. Give to Toussaint. Squeezes through that crease. 4 yards and a 1st down. Laps drive of the day for Pittsburgh. D'Angelo Williams. Right up the gut. Williams picks up a yard and a half. NFL Today update.
I didn't know it could rain in the press box, though.
Yeah.
In our broadcast booth. I'm getting pelted here.
Roethlisberger almost got pelted. Now he's running. Roethlisberger dives. Down to the 5-yard line. Ben Roethlisberger, 14 yards.
The C's open up here as he breaks the pocket. Dunlap can't get him down. And now he's thinking, how far can I go? Head first inside the 5. Man-to-man coverage.
Roethlisberger quieting the crowd. Shotgun. Williams. He's dropped after he picks up half a yard. Roethlisberger. Looking, throwing, almost intercepted. Brown went down against Dansby.
Boy, Dansby had Antonio Brown in coverage. Here comes some woofing here. Ben got away with one there because Dansby had shoved Antonio Brown to the ground earlier here.
Roethlisberger from the gun. Roethlisberger, open man, D'Angelo Williams, touchdown Steelers. And he was wide open on the play. Roethlisberger delivers.
This is unbelievably wide open for a goal line play. Right out of the backfield. And nobody goes with him. Jones expecting Williams, Williams expecting Jones. And this Williams makes the catch.
Complete mix-up for Cincinnati. D'Angelo Williams, first 2 weeks. It's like the fountain of youth. Burkhead takes a knee, 25-yard line for Cincinnati, but now today against Cincinnati. Bengals 1st and 10 at their own 25. We're down to 6:45 to play. Dalton hooks a pass to Giovanni Bernard, and he works that sideline out of bounds. Just appears to be okay. Shotgun formation on 2nd and 3. Over the middle, first down for Bernard. And he's dropped before he hits the 45 by Robert Golden. That's 12 yards. A.J. Green on the day, 2 catches, 38 yards. Again, short one to Bernard. And he's hit from the side by Stephon Tuitt. 7 catches, 68 yards for Giovanni Bernard. Dalton on a 2nd and 1. Quick hit on Tyler Croft. Make that Uzama, and it's a first down, 3-yard pickup. 4:48 left. Dalton working out of the gun. Short pass over the middle. This time Jeremy Hill spins out of the initial contact. Has not been a part of it in this drive. Dalton looks to the other side, fires it. It's complete to James Wright. Wright's been dealing with knee injuries each of the last 2 years. 3:40 and counting left in the 4th. Dalton out of the pocket. Dalton looking for an angle, and he's out of bounds. It's a 3-yard run for Dalton. McCullers, A.J. Green. 2 catches, 38 yards. Dalton underneath. Bernard works the sideline. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He fakes out Artie Burns and takes it.
It's a great effort by Bernard. As the Steelers are in zone, they're looking for these short outlet passes. But you can see the speed of Bernard and then the strength. Got away from Burns, and then he got away from Sean Davis.
Down 15, you're going to need the 2-point conversion at some point, but no reason to go for it here. Take the extra point, make it an 8-point game as the pressure builds. And Bernard with 8 catches, 93 yards in the score. Mike Nugent kicks it off. Sammy Coates will take a knee. Steelers will have it at the 25-yard line with an 8-point lead. Get the CBS Sports app for inside access to your favorite team. From the front office to the front row, you'll get instant coverage of every moment from every angle. Johnson goes in motion for the Steelers. 3 tight ends in this formation. D'Angelo Williams picks up 3 yards on first down. Iloka to tackle on a timeout. Pittsburgh looking for first downs, trying to use clock to seal this one. Williams met in the hole. 1-yard pickup. Vincent Ray is there, and it sets up third down. Long count for Roethlisberger. Locks in, throws, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that was basically a perfect sequence for Cincinnati. Not a lot of clock used. 3 and out. Perry with a booming kick to Adam Jones. Jones, the stutter step, and he's dropped as he crossed the 25-yard line. A 58-yard punt, 14-yard return. Bernard in the backfield. He was the go-to guy on the last drive for the Bengals. Dalton throws it over the middle. Drop ball, slippery ball. Tyler Croft. 8 drop passes today. This is a 2nd and 10. Dalton on a line, connects. Brandon LaFell short of a first down. It's 9 yards. 3rd and 1. Shazier with a tackle for Pittsburgh. On the delay, Bernard, first down. Shake and bake to the outside. Bernard goes out of bounds. 2:14 to play. 8-point game. Dalton in the pocket, gets rid of it. Downfield. Catch is made by LaFell into Pittsburgh territory, and it covers 17 yards. Cincinnati is on the move with a 1st and 10 inside the Pittsburgh 40. Dalton deep drop. Over the middle, the soft toss. And the ball popped loose. Scooped up by Golden. Golden down the sideline, and Pittsburgh takes over.
Check out the knee here.
It's the rookie Tyler Boyd.
Well, that right knee looked like it was on the ground when Harrison hit him and popped the ball out. Yeah, I think this one's coming back. So it was the right knee of Uzama earlier that wasn't challenged by the Bengals. This is an automatic review. That right knee clearly is down before the ball comes out.
It's under review. Call on the field was a fumble and recovery by Pittsburgh.
You talked about how hot Andy Dalton was, as Dalton working under duress with a bad leg. But this review, you got to believe, is going to give Dalton and the Bengals another shot at this one.
That would be a 6-yard pass play and would set up 2nd and 4 at the 33 of Pittsburgh.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. Fumble and recovery.
Well, there you have it.
Pittsburgh.
Harrison's body was in the way to see the ball.
But the ball wouldn't be moving if there was no contact.
Angelo Williams with the carry, and he's brought down quickly. Cincinnati only has the 1 timeout remaining. Cannot stop the clock with 1:45 to go. This is a 2nd and 11 for Pittsburgh. Williams tripped up. Looked like he was going to take it for the first down, and that would have officially ended it, but Sean Williams got him low. Benching. The Steelers are at Philly next week. Williams is dropped in the backfield by Dansby. And now the clock will roll. 25 minutes from downtown Pittsburgh. Coached for the Steelers as well. First job he had in the NFL. And this Steelers-Bengals series, which has been highly competitive, have to have a block. Full protection. Barry gets rid of it quickly, and he just booms it through the back of the end zone, not taking any chances. 8 seconds remain. Last-ditch effort here for the Cincinnati Bengals. Dalton, floater. Bernard doesn't head out of bounds. Instead, they're going to play the lateral game, but with the wrong people. Pittsburgh scoops it up, and the Steelers grind out another victory in this rivalry. An early season statement in the AFC North. Pittsburgh outlasts Cincinnati 24-16. Roethlisberger and Dalton share a moment. 3 touchdowns for Roethlisberger, 2 interceptions. There's Lewis and Tomlin. The last time these two teams met, it was chaos.